Hey guys, did you know we're celebrating a special week this week called Earth Week? And it starts yesterday and goes all the way through the whole week and talks about ways we can be really kind to our Earth. Can you think of any ways? Like picking up the trash, recycling, planting a tree? Well, tomorrow is Earth Day, and I have a special story for you that I'm gonna read to you tomorrow. But today, I wanna walk you through the craft we were gonna do if we were in school. You need a couple things. You need a coffee filter. What shape is it? It's a circle, that's right. You need a piece of paper. Doesn't matter what color you use, it's gonna be to trace your hands. This is the only color I had at home, so I'm gonna have to use that. You need some markers, 2 markers. You need a blue and you need a green. The blue is gonna be for the water, and the green is gonna be for the land when we make our Earth. You need a pencil to trace your hands, and you might need a grown-up to help you with that too. You need some scissors to cut out your hands, and you guys are pretty rock star at cutting, but you might need some help with that too. You're gonna need some glue. You're gonna need a paintbrush, or a Q-tip would even work too if you don't have a paintbrush. And you're gonna need some water for your paintbrush. The first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna scribble scrabble, and I never tell you to do that. But today, it's okay if you do that. You're gonna scribble scrabble and color all of the white coffee filter. You're gonna color it blue for the water and green for the earth. And you can scribble any way you want, but just make sure we're covering all of the white. And you can overlap the colors, they can mix. That might make it look really cool when we do the magic part of our craft. And you've done this with me before, some of you have. So you should be pretty good at it. You can go as fast as you want. I never tell you that, right? I always tell you to take your time. Well, this time you can go as fast as you want. Just make sure you're covering all of the white so that there's no coffee filter left. And if you color your fingers, that's okay too, because I think I'm gonna have some blue and green fingers when this is all done. Okay, I did all my green, did all my blue. I'm gonna add a little more blue over here, a little more blue over here. Perfect. And when it's all finished, it'll look like that. Pretty awesome, right? Okay, now this is the next step. You're gonna take your paintbrush, get some water on it, and you're gonna lightly brush over your earth. You can even just do dot, 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 and dab it all around until you cover the entire earth, all of the blue and all of the green. Get it all nice and wet all the way around. Now it takes a bit to dry, so I already did one this morning and I let it dry. Well, let me show you what it looks like. When it's all dry, it looks like this. And look at the paper that I colored it on, pretty cool too. This could be its own artwork. But we're gonna use this for our artwork. The next thing you're gonna do is trace your hands. And this is the part where I said you might need a grown-up for. And I already got some on my paper, but I'm gonna move around it. How about that? I'm gonna trace my hands all the way around. You can do both hands. Do your right hand and your left hand. And you're gonna cut them out. Does this craft remind you of a song that we already know? Let me think. Something about the world and hands. Do you remember one? I bet you do. He's got the whole world in his hands. 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 He's got the itty bitty babies in his hands. He's got the itty bitty babies in his hands. He's got the itty bitty babies in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the mommies and the daddies in his hands. He's got the mommies and the daddies in his hands. He's got the mommies and the daddies in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got you and me, brother, in his hands. He's got you and me, brother, in his hands. He's got you and me, brother, in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got you and me, sister, in his hands. He's got you and me, sister, in his hands. He's got you and me, sister, in his hands. He's got the whole world 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 in his hands. Do you remember who that song was about? Who made the world? God did. That's right. That song is about God always taking care of the world. And one of the things that he asks us to do is to take care of it too, because we want it to be around for a really long time, right? So if we pick up the trash, recycle things. Remember what recycle means? It means to use them again. So if I throw a can in the recycling, it can be made into something new. To recycle, to plant lots of trees. And do we pick the leaves off of all the trees? No, because no one wants their hair pulled either, right? All right, the last part of our craft. When this is all nice and dry, you're gonna put the whole world in your hands. Here, take your glue. Put a little bit of glue on your hand, not a lot. Put some glue on this hand over here and glue it down. And now you've got the whole world in your hands. So let's take care of it, right? Tomorrow I have a special book for you to read, but I want to see these crafts. If you make it, have mom or dad send me a picture of it, okay? All right, I'll see you tomorrow.